Hey guys, welcome back to another sketchbook tour. This is gonna be a lot different than what I've shown you before. The reason why is because I stuffed this sketchbook. It's not ever gonna close the same again. Even if I take out all the stuff in the back, it's still pretty freaking big. But anyways, I wanted to show you this sketchbook because I thought it was pretty interesting because I never approached a sketchbook this way before. I don't know if it's the best way to approach a sketchbook simply because a lot of the drawings in here are extremely complete and shouldn't necessarily be considered sketches. So I guess we could call this more of a drawing book, but for simplicity's sake, we'll just say it's a sketchbook. So yeah, this is gonna be really cool. So I guess I'll show you it now instead of talk. But anyways, here is the first page, or the first few pages, and this was pretty interesting because I used acrylic and ink. I'm not gonna say that this is good artwork, but the reason why I did this is because I wanted to cover up some writing that I did under here because I really didn't like it. So this is way better than what I had underneath. And I sewed in "I love you so much" because I thought that was really cute, and that was from a restaurant that I went to with my mentor. On the next page I have an image of my original character, so here's Talcia Cricket. I did this with pencil and watercolor, and I think that's a really cool approach to do realistic drawings in watercolor. And also the pencil makes things a lot easier, and I think it's just a really effective way to do illustrations, so I thought this was pretty cool. If you notice something, the sketchbook will have a lot of completed images, and this is not usually what I do in a sketchbook. I was doing this simply because I wanted to relax at this point. I didn't want to be worried about like doing a sketchbook for college admissions or doing a sketchbook for learning. I just wanted to do a sketchbook full of faces and expressionistic things. So yeah, here are some faces. These are people that I saw on the subway, and I just put a bunch of watercolor on it. Not a big deal. Here's an ink page. This is the stuff that I'm usually known for, which is crazy drawings overlapped on each other. If you like this stuff, follow me. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I saw it for the first time once I got Hulu. So, yeah. It's such an adorable and pure show. You guys, if you had never watched it, which I highly doubt that a lot of people haven't watched it, for the rare few that didn't see this, you should go check this out because it's really amazing. Over here are some ink drawings. Yeah. Here's a male pelvis bone. I like bones, so they're really fun to draw. Here's some doodles all around. This page is extremely detailed, and it's in its own way. Over here I have some random things. Here's a cut out of a magazine, and instead of a face I wrote that. I'm not gonna say it because YouTube will get triggered. And also you'll see some quotes that I put in here. Here's a really nice one. "I'm going to make you so proud. Note to self." I didn't come up with that. I found that on the internet, and I thought that was just really inspiring. Here's just a line of prescription, so that's pretty cool. And a design from this tattoo artist that I forgot what their name is. Yeah, here's some more doodle page. Not watch this video. But anyways, here's this another doodle page. I like to just do drawings of faces and weird expressive characters because that's what makes me relaxed. because now I've been doing art mostly for pleasure or for my book. So this is clearly not for my book, but you know, for my own enjoyment. So you see there's some more faces, which is really cool. I mean, like, cool as in, like, the faces are cool to, you know, do. Here's my engineering professor. He's a really cool guy. Ink page. Faces. Lady Gaga drawings. I was drawing quick gestures of her from the Alejandro music video, so yeah. Hopefully these didn't come out too bad. Some more ink. This was a brush pen that I got in Amsterdam, and it's lasted a very long time, so yeah, it's a Pentel brush pen, and maybe you guys should get one because they last a long time. Here's a face, and more faces. Here's some dresses that I tried to draw at the art museum in the Fashion Institute of Technology. And yeah. I didn't really do so well. Here's a self-portrait of me that I actually liked. I think it's pretty accurate. Oh man, I hope I don't sound like too down because I wanted to film this video today, and nothing's gonna stop me to film this video, but like somebody just like really upset me. And I hope I'm not like projecting that too much. Like, I just told you that, obviously, you guys are aware of it, but like hopefully I don't sound too depressed. But anyway, here's some random notes, and over here is a thread mixed media inspired thing that was inspired by my friend Rachel Brainerd, who is amazing at mixed media art. You guys should go check her out. I'll leave a link in the description to her Instagram. A really bad portrait. Some more figurative art. This was when I went to a long pose and I quickly drew out the long pose model to see how I was going to approach it in my painting that I did. Here's some more madness. I love to do scribbles. This is just like so relaxing for me to do. Ink stuff. A minimal collage, and here's Polaroids of my face. I like to use deprecating humor, so here's B face, cute face, WTF face, and stupid face. Yeah. Here's a sticker from an organization that I love called Built by Girls. Another portrait. Have like a lot of portraits that I did for my parody of Inktober called Kinktober. But it didn't really work out. I wasn't able to complete it just because I was too busy, so I put the sketches that I did for Kinktober in here, so yeah. Here's a really bad portrait. I hate this page so much. Yeah. Here's some figure drawings. This model was amazing. His name is Sebastian, so that's pretty cool. Here's a piece of Duralar, which is a clear paper that just popped out of my sketchbook just now. But it's really stiff, and it's never manipulated by the influence of anything. It is heat resistant, it is tear resistant. It's basically impossible to do anything to it. Like, I could literally like rip it, like try to rip it. It's not gonna do anything really. Like, this paper is so ridiculous. It could take anything. Yeah. Here's a monster that I did. I did this when I was going to college because I was really not happy about going to college. So yeah. I did this out of nowhere. Yeah, here's a portrait of something that I cut out and put it in here. Here's a copy of a Mucha, Alfonso Mucha painting. More figure drawings. Here's a copy of Andronima. I really like this drawing. This is from an old video that I took down, but I decided to put it in here as like a memoriam or something in memory of the past videos that I made that I took down. A realistic drawing. Here's a drawing of my friend Lauren that disappeared off the face of the earth. Some more full illustrations. Like, you shouldn't be doing these in a sketchbook. Like, you shouldn't be doing full illustrations in a sketchbook. Like, that's like the #1 thing that I hate doing. But at this point, like, I didn't really care in the sketchbook. I was just like, I'm gonna put a bunch of things and make this sketchbook as filled as I can, and I still feel like this thing is empty, but whatever. Here's a cool portrait that I did. Well, I mean, I think it's cool. I don't know. Some more figure drawings of Sebastian. He's really good at posing. Figure drawings. I just love the figure. Here's a digital painting that I did that I presented in a different way. I cut it out and filled the page. More of Sebastian. A chicken for one of my followers. I do giveaways, you guys, so this is one of the giveaways, a drawing of a chicken. Another illustration that's like more figures. Sebastian is just so good at posing. Oh my god, he's amazing. I just, like, every time I see like a drawing of him, I'm like, he was such a good model. Yeah, characters for a new story that I will write once I'm done with Cricket and the Bird, so that's gonna be fun. Yeah, one of my other digital illustrations. Ink drawings. More ink drawings. As you can tell, my styles could change differently. I do a bunch of different things. I'm highly inconsistent in this sketchbook. But yeah, here's a Prismacolor drawing. Another Prismacolor drawing. More Prismacolor drawings. Pencil drawing. That's kind of okay. Here's a copy of, like, a quick copy of a piece by Jenny Saville. I could have done more on this, but I was like, whatever. And this is the last page. Because, well, actually, no, never mind. I forgot about this. But yeah, here's something that I did over the summer, and I just put in here. So, enjoy this, guys! And here's a quote that I wrote. It was from a book by Michael Coelho. Or not, why did I say Michael Coelho? I meant Paulo Coelho. This is from The Alchemist. And the reason why I put it in here is simply because this is the book that I'm reading for class. And I thought this quote was really amazing. And this is what was going on. It's a dialogue between a boy and a king. And this is what happens. "What's the world's greatest lie?" the boy asks, completely surprised. "It's this, that at a certain point in our lives, we lose control of what's happening to us, and our own lives become controlled by fate. That's the world's greatest lie." So guys, don't let the world control you. Control your stuff. And in the back, I usually put just a bunch of random stuff in my sketchbook. So here's a picture of me wearing a mask. Here's another quote. Oh man, I have a ton of quotes. I feel like such a loser now. Here's me again. This is when I went to the FIT museum, and this is like the fashion exhibit catalog or whatever. Here's a really awesome artist that I bought work from. Her name's Lily Padula, and I guess this is her information. So, yeah, if you want to hire an artist, hire her. Here's another illustration that I made. Oh, there's one in the back too, haha. Yeah, here's another illustration by Lily Padula. And here's a year ahead thing where you write stuff. It's like you obviously write stuff, but it's a planner essentially that's supposed to help you organize your thoughts for the new year. I personally think it's a beautiful thing, and you guys should really go check it out. And yeah, you should really try this. But essentially, this is the end of my sketchbook tour. I hope, I don't know how to speak now. I hope you enjoy this, and if you have any questions, please comment below. Maybe I'll answer them. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please recommend them to me. If not, have a nice day. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you around. Bye-bye.